What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Quick Response Fishing. I'm Patrick Quick, and today we're going to be unboxing some stuff that I got from Temu. That's right, I pulled the trigger and I got some stuff from Temu. I've got one package here and there's two other on the way. I've done some challenges on my channel. The mystery tackle boxes I find at Walmart, the little dock runner fishing pole with the bobber to see how many different species I could get on a bobber that day, but I have never tried like knockoff stuff. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at today, and then in future videos I am going to be taking this stuff out and extremely testing all of this stuff. I'm going to put it to the ultimate test. I'm going to fish for it for a while. I'm going to fish it till it breaks. I'm going to fish it till it doesn't break, whatever the case may be. I'm going to be using these combos and testing these lures out within these next couple months here pretty heavily, because we have August right now, top water's on fire, and then we have the fall bite coming. So putting like a deeper crank on some of this stuff, seeing how it goes, seeing if I have to modify anything. Like I think the combo that we're about to look at has a 4-piece rod. I've never had a 4-piece rod before. There's the telescoping one that's gonna be on the way, but maybe I have to like super glue or put some epoxy and make it a single rod. Who knows? But that's what we're here to find out. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what I got. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and make some little slices and hopefully not grab a hold of anything. Always cut away from yourself. It's a rule of thumb when using a knife. All right, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I'm glad I didn't go too deep. Look at that. That's right there. Lolo King. That's that Lolo King, dog. Let's take a look at these first little things here. These little grenade style bugs. Bushing bugs. Rage bugs. All sorts of different companies make these, and this is their brand. It's got that dark brown there on the top into that light brown. They have a little bit of a scent to them. Not bad, not bad. Durability, I mean, it feels like good plastic, to be honest with you. So first thing was Lolo King. Definitely gonna be trying those. Those actually look pretty nice. All right. Oh, there's the magic right there. Look at all that stuff on the side. We'll take a look at the baits first. So here is a little topwater rat, or a mouse. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but I mean, it's not bad. I mean, where the hooks are set, you can see that right there, those hooks right there, and that plastic body. I mean, it's aimed up and it'll grab right here. So as long as this thing actually stays on the top of the water, look at that little, it's got a little green pumpkin party type looking tail on the back of there. Nice weight back there. But the way that these hooks sit, and these are sharp, by the way, they're sticky, they're immediately already sticking to my finger, but that'll help with the hookup ratio, not even having to worry about anything really except for this thing sitting flat. The eyelet is on a little barrel swivel type deal here. It doesn't go completely around. It has a pivot like this, so it has some movement. It wants to sit this way, so I hope it doesn't want to turn like that and sit in the water like this. Hopefully it'll stay straight like that. If I have to put a little super glue on there or something, maybe I will. But other than that, it's not too bad. Body's pretty soft, and like I said, the way those hooks sit, I'm not even worried about the hookup ratio as long as it runs true. Next one we got is this little 90 style whopper plopper, and it's bright yellow. Again, not a bad looking bait. No real sound to it. Super light, doesn't really have much weight to it, and again, these hooks are sharp. These look like they might be saltwater hooks, the way that they're anodized like that. Pretty cool. And this spins freely. I mean, you can see that it has ultimate rotation. Nothing's binding it up. These split rings are a little tiny, but maybe they're strong. Hopefully they don't pull off and we lose a fish that way. But the wire, I wasn't even on camera, I'm sorry for that. I'm up here looking at it like this. Let's bring it back down to camera level. So these hooks look like they might be anodized. I might have did that with the mouse too. Hold on, let me see here. So here's the mouse. It's got that little thing going on, like I was saying, where it pivots back and forth. Hopefully it stays true. And the body is like this. So I'm used to having the head mount on lately, so I'm looking at it out here, not down here, so I apologize for that. Let's bring it back down. These look like they're anodized, so they must be salt water. It's got free, they're super sharp, super sharp. Free rotation, the wire doesn't look bent at all, and it's pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. It's got a little bit of a separation maybe right there in the plastic, so I'll keep an eye on that so it don't retain water. Maybe if anything, I'll put like a little bit of epoxy on the nose there just to seal that up, or a little bit of super glue, but not too bad. All right, let's adjust this camera maybe a little bit. All right, next we have a chatterbait. Not too bad. It's got good weight to it. I don't remember, it's 21 grams. I don't know what that is, and you know, because America has to be different when it comes to math, and I don't really do too much with weights when it comes to like 21 grams and that kind of stuff, like bringing it down to whatever it is. I'll have to look it up or whatever. Silicone definitely has a really rubbery smell to it, but it's got this little curvature to the blade there. I don't know if that's gonna help it or impair it or what, but overall it doesn't look too bad. We'll see how it fishes. And then we've got, okay, so I was looking forward to this guy. It sucks that the packaging's kind of all beat up, but I was looking forward to this little guy. This is a tiny little frog. I mean, we talk about micro frogs, right? Like the small size, downsizing. This dude, like, here's my thumb. Here's this dude. It is a micro, like super finesse style little frog. Probably would be used on a spin caster, but that blood red color, I couldn't pass it up. Again, the hooks, they're very sharp, and the way that they sit, they're pointed up, so just a little bit of body movement down with the bite, that should impale a fish. Looking forward to that. Oh, here we go. B&U soft bait. Black and red. This is the knockoff of a bellows gill from G-Crack, and I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Brought it up to smell it real quick. It does have a scent to it. It kind of smells like a subtle version of like what a big bite baits would smell like, or like it's not super pungent. It's like a little bit dulled down version of that, I guess. But these ridges are real nice. That brown and red color is not that bad. Looks like it's got some good action just sitting here, so I'm super excited to test these out because I've been doing really well on the Berkeley gillies, and these bellow gills are just another bluegill style like bait that I wanted to try out. Next, another chatterbait. This one here is chartreuse and green pumpkin. Black nickel kind of blade on that one, and that one's more for like the muddy water, but I want to make sure I got like one of each. Super cool. A little bit lighter weight on that one. And then this little package here. Oh, what's in this guy? 14 grams was that one. Oh, this is a little jerkbait. This one actually showed it in a box, not in a little sleeve like this, but nevertheless, it's all good. But I got this little flashy jerkbait just to test it out, just to see what it was about. It's got a nice little flash to it. It's got some nice sound to it. Hooks are actually super sharp. They're sticking me everywhere. I'm gonna say right now, overall, when it comes to the way that the hooks are, I'm not worried about hookup ratios because these are really sharp. This right here, this little guy, this is cool. This is a little topwater cicada. I want to try this out too. It comes in this cool little case. That's actually pretty cool. I'm all right with that. Let's get this guy cut open too. Boom. I had to watch the little wings here because this is a little topwater walking style bait. I've never had like one of the ones that walk. So this little cicada dude right here, not exactly sure how well he'll work. These come down like that, but they don't open too much, but hopefully it'll do what it's supposed to. It's got little screws there. We'll see. We'll see. That's the first one I'm a little iffy about, just because the little claws and the wings don't come out very far. Let's take a look inside this one. What we got in here? Oh, we got the little tiny popper dude. Another little micro. That's another little micro dude right here. I like the color pattern on this guy, so I picked it up. A little micro popper. Look at that guy. Super sharp hooks. That chartreuse. Yellow, orange, red. A little bit of green and red blotching speckling to them. That's really cool. Like that dude too. Alright. Oh, these are trailers that I picked up for the one. So it's like some sort of curly tail eel looking type lure, and it's going to sit on the chatterbait, hopefully, if it has enough body. In the picture I couldn't tell whether or not there was enough bulk here to be able to put on the back of the chatterbait, but I'm still going to try it because it looks like it's going to be a cool trailer. Looking like a little eel type thing. And then we got some of the craws that are kind of like the knockoff of deep crack. The bellows craw, or whatever they call it. It's got the big poofy hands there and the ridging like the bellows go. So natural looking crawfish bait. And then we've got 1, 2. Alright, so that's the last 2 for the lures. Had to grab a spook. Red and white, all black eyes, just a plain looking spook. Those hooks are a little small to me on there. They're pretty sharp though. They're not as sharp as some of the other ones, but that's the type of top water that is going to be predominant here. And then this little thing here. Oh, it also comes with an extra little tail in here. That's cool. Alright, come on, get out. This is a I show you. I show you. I show you I work. I show you I fish. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I think that means. Little jointed jerk here. I show you. Little tail here, and it did come with that extra one right here. Alright, now with 3 minutes left on the camera, that's why I keep clicking on the camera. I apologize because I'm running out of space on my SD card. Let's go ahead and look at the combo that's going to be throwing this stuff along with the other stuff that will be coming. Alright, so in here looks like we got a little pack of hooks, some beads, some soft plastics like these little goby looking baits. Those are different, kind of cool looking. Alright, let's see. So here's the reel. And I might have to put line on it myself, but All right. It's actually pretty smooth. 6:3:1 gear ratio. It's got a little bit of wobble in the spool, but it does tighten up. We'll see. It's got the clicking drag. I like that. Alright, that's up pretty high. I thought it was going to be pink, to be honest with you. It said red, but it looked pink in the picture, but it definitely is red. It's that chrome looking red. It's not too bad. We'll see what it's like when it's spooled up, and like I said, we're going to fish the crap out of it. So, and then here is the rod. It's a little green and black case here. Oh, you know what? Maybe it is pink. Maybe it is pink. Oh, it is pink. So maybe that's like, in the lighting in here, it's a little off for me. So maybe it is like a dark pink. Pink camo, which is cool. And just a little history on why I got the pink here. There's a reason for it. My family, I've lost people from breast cancer, and my wife's family has breast cancer that runs in their family. So ultimately, this is a tribute for breast cancer awareness, which is why I got this. And this is a medium 1/4 ounce to 5 ounce lure, 4 to 10 pound line. So medium, hey, I'm cool with medium. Medium's like a do everything kind of rod. So there's the one piece that goes in. All right, so here's the next part. Get this off and be careful with the eyelet here. Next part of the rod going on. Sliding it down on there. And then the next part, sliding it on here. They sit pretty deep, so maybe we won't have that much problems when it comes to actually fishing and casting with it. Because I mean, that sat pretty deep down there, so hopefully it won't come apart. And then the last piece here, we're going to put it up right inside here. It matched perfectly. Push it down pretty good because I don't want it to come out. All right. So we're going to take a nice look down here. Scott's toilet paper in the way. Get that out the way. And go ahead and take a look here. So, trying to see if all my eyelets are lined up. They look pretty good. They look pretty good lined up right there. It's got a nice bend to it. I mean, it is a little flimsy, but what can you expect? You know, it's a knockoff, off-brand. Let's go ahead, get this in here. Seat that down. Nice. Make sure it's down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The foam grip doesn't feel too bad. Curious of what it'll feel like when it gets wet. If it'll hold up or if it'll become slick. That is yet to be decided. But yeah. Pink camo. Activate. And like I said, in future videos coming up here, I'm going to be putting these to the ultimate test. I'm going to be getting this lined up and taking it out there and fishing with it top water all sorts of stuff. Lay this out here so we can get a good look at it right here. Lolo King, bellows, this little goby thing right here. And this is, you know what, let's open the little kit just to see what all came in it. I kind of bypassed it. Little green and chartreuse goby looking thing, a white and red one, that guy. Let's open this one here. It's bright orange and yellow. Look at that thing. It's like a, I'm not gonna lie, that might be a really cool drop shot bait. And then in here we got some EW style hooks that are sharp. And then there's some swivels and some beads and some big split rings in there. Not exactly sure what the rigging is that they're trying to have me do in there, but it's just a little bit of something. Let's get that put away. This little flashy jerk bait here. This here. And I thought this one was going to be purple, but it's not. It's just black. It's supposed to be purple. That's what it looked like. So that's color-wise, that one's a little different. These hooks are the only ones that I'm worried about. I mean, they're sharp, but they're small for this size bait. I think they'd be a little bit bigger, but I'm going to fish it as is. This little dude is cool. It's got super sharp hooks, too. I don't know if those are too small for it, too. Little popper. Plopper. This dude's going to be fun. I can't wait to fish this thing, see how it does. A little tiny micro frog, that's going to be fun, too. Then we got those claw cross right there, and then this here, let's see if we can actually get it paired up here with what I wanted it to do. That's a sharp hook too. All right, here we go. Body, it's like that. Because it shows like a little eyeball. It's kind of hard to pick it up. Right there. It's like a little gill. Like a gill plate. Like a gill. Or an eye. Or an eye here. Or a fin. Or whatever, whatever they're going for. But here we go. This is what we're going to do right here. Let's see if this works. We're going to go in like this. All the way just to the back end of there, bring it in and up, and I might have to leave it just like that. I might not be able to push it all the way up. I might just have to leave it just like that, but if I leave it just like that, you can see it's got that tail in the back now, because I don't want to go through the fin. I want it to have that action. So basically, because this is a lot smaller than I thought, this little hook keeper here is holding it, but I didn't push it up into this area here. So we have just that little bit of the shafting sticking out there for where the jig head actually is. And then this guy's just on this tiny little hook keeper here. But when the skirt is down, you can't really tell. And to a fish, they're not going to be able to tell. And that actually turned out a lot cooler than I thought it would. If these were a little bit bigger, it would have been better, but I made it work, and that's what that's going to look like when I fish it. This guy, I'm going to have to find something for him. And this here is going to be interesting. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure if this guy's going to work like I think he's going to work, because his arms don't open up too far. I might have to stretch it out a little bit, do some workouts. I'm really hopeful for him, because it's going to be cool to see how this guy works. So, yeah. So that is everything that I got out of this package. There's another one coming with another color of the bellows gill. It's a brown and white, like a pearl white. And then I got some pigment powders for my epoxy. I got a color that I use a lot for my cutthroat crappie pattern, and I'm going to put that a little bit of the pigment and test that out and see what it looks like in the epoxy on that lure when I'm done painting those. And then I have a telescoping spinning combo coming that is going to be used for the lighter finessey stuff when it comes to like creek fishing and that kind of stuff. So probably gonna try this little dude on there if I can, and the little micro popper. But like I was saying earlier in the video, I'm going to be testing this stuff out vigorously and extreme. I want to push it to its ultimate limits. I want to see just how these fish. I want to see, like this guy right here, I really hope it fishes straight, because that hookup ratio just looks like it's going to be epic. But I want to see just how good all this stuff is, or how bad it is. Give an honest review of it. Tell you if you should pick it up, if you shouldn't pick it up, how it looks in the water. We're going to do all of that. So, thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Make sure that you like this video. Leave a comment down below what you thought of some of the stuff I picked up. Would you try some? Do you have some that you're ordering to try out? And yeah, if you're new, welcome. Welcome. And until the next one, fishing to your flatline.